Este es un programa pagado. Los comentarios que se hagan en el mismo no representan necesariamente la opinión de JJ Publicidad y Entre Mujeres Radio.
Uy mga kababayan, kapuso at kapamilya, oras na para magsama-sama tayo para sa isang oras na kwentuhan na magbibigay ng aral at inspirasyon. Dito lang sa ating programang Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Hola mga kababayan! Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Si Rhia Luz po ito, ang inyong lingkod, muling nag-aanyaya sa ating ika-siyam na episode ng Buhay sa Amerika. And today's show is very special because we have historical figures here on the show. And we are very honored to have the stories of the children of the migrant workers who came in America in the 1960s, as well as our featured artist who came from 1960s as well, who is going to render us her story like a concert. So don't go away.
Para resaltar la belleza de la mujer a través de la cultura mexicana. Dayel Guzmán te invita a escuchar los temas e invitados que promueven nuestras raíces.
Our sponsor who made this show possible, of course, our Dr. Rhia Flores Tamayo Dentistry down in Goodyear. Thank you so much, Dr. Rhia Flores Tamayo, and Akay Hana Sushi and Grill, located at Goodyear and North Phoenix here in the Valley, as well as Jan Sengson of Kabalen Enterprises. For all your tax preparation needs, come to Jan Sengson of Kabalen Enterprises LLC. I hope that you continue to help us today. Especially, I want to thank all of you, our kababayan who is watching us. Because of you watching us, giving us a thumbs up, like, and heart. Please keep clicking, and our show will surely be a beautiful one prepared for you today. So, your show, your likes, and your share will make our show even better. So, maraming salamat po. At ngayon na is our turn to finally introduce our very inspiring kababayan. Especially, the first one I wanted to introduce, we have here really historical figures on our show. First, I wanted to introduce Lani Rilyamas Patubo. Welcome, Lani.
Nice to meet you finally.
Finally, Lani and I have been constantly communicating because Lani's passion is to bring the stories of our historical migrant workers who came in America in the 1960s. His father is one of those farm workers. And today, Lani will share us that story, as well as our beautiful sister, Miss Deb Gomez, all the way from Alaska, who is now in Arizona.
I spent 25 years in Alaska.
Yes.
I was born in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to be here today.
Thank
you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Ate Deb, and I'm sure Ate Deb is going to share more about her passion, the fans, which is Filipino American National Historic Society, right? Historical Society.
Yes.
So don't go away. I will be sharing more. Next to introduce is my beautiful and very smart, loving daughter, Hana Kulu. Hana, please say hello to our audience.
Hello. I'm 15 years old, and I go to Mountain Point High School.
Well, thank you, Hana. She's a part of the journalist club in yearbook in Mountain Point, and of course our very own. There's no need for more introduction than our desert jazz diva herself, Miss Isabel Gutang Davis.
Woohoo! Well, good afternoon, everyone, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, it's an honor for me, Ate Isabel. You know, Ate Isabel and I just met one time on the Phoenix Lions induction at the fundraising in Casino, Arizona. Mm-hmm. And we sit down together. I heard her story and I could not oh my gosh, she is a legend, as well as when she says, I can come to your show, and it was like, really, Ate? So today I'm really inspired that Ate Isabel Davis is coming to our show because she wants to help the Buhay sa Amerika. So thank you so much, Ate.
Thank you.
And next to her is a very renowned artist here in the Valley and America, Mr. Richard Palele, a professional musician, pianist, a band leader, and composer. She has a BA in music from the University of California, Riverside, and her father is a Filipino and a Pacific Islander. He's born in Manila but raised in Hawaii, Maui, Hawaii, and her mother is a prominent Manila, very prominent name in the Philippines, born from Dalianes. In fact, Kuya Richard Palele is descendant of Josepa Llanes Escoda, our Girl Scout founder and one of our Filipino women heroes. Thank you so much, Kuya Richard. Welcome.
It's good to be here. Thank you for having me. It's an honor, and of course, it's always an honor to play with Isabel.
Of course,
she's the best.
She is, and you are too. Yeah. So we got the best people in the house. Lonnie, I have known him since November. We've been communicating for many months. And Lonnie's passion is bringing the story of our heroes who pioneer here in America, from the farm workers in California. So, Lonnie, I want you to tell the story. This is your turn. This is your show.
Well, myself, I was born in Stockton, California. Grew up here in Chandler and in Yuma. My father was from Ilocos, Philippines. So was my maternal grandfather. So, well, I'm actually 75% Filipino, 25% Mexican American. But my father came here in 1962. He was part of a group of 125 Filipinos, young Filipinos that were picked up from different colleges in the Philippines, agricultural colleges. And he was selected to come here and learn the new, latest techniques in farming, and didn't really materialize because he ended up working in the fields, in the lettuce fields in Salinas was his first job. And
so he was cheated instead?
Oh, yeah, he pretty much. But he made his dream come true here and stayed here.
Yeah.
Met my mom. And became a citizen. That's one of his proudest moments. I still got his naturalization papers, which are actually from here in Phoenix. So. My mother is from Phoenix. She's a Phoenix native. So.
And she is a Mexican, right?
She is Mexipina.
Yeah.
So 50-50, Filipina and Mexican. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so and my dad is full, so that's how I got the 75%.
That's why you're 75% blood.
So I am Mexipino, but not 50-50.
Well, thank you so much, Lonnie. And you will be sharing more about their story. So I'm really inspired from the time that Lonnie have shared this passion of bringing the stories of our kababayan. So imagine from November or October, he been bombarding me with all the information, researches that he made about our Filipino history in America, that's what I was so inspired with Lonnie, that even though he's not a full-blooded Filipino, his heart is so passionate to bring what Filipinos are for, who we are, and where we come from, especially those pioneers.
Well, what motivated me is my father passed away in December of 2014, and he left a lot of writings behind. So I was looking through the writings. I really didn't look at him right after he passed away, but within those 4 years, I started studying and matching up certain historical events. So that motivated me into starting to look into our past. Being from Stockton, I knew about the history, just being from there, but never into detail that I go into it. And he had actual dates and things down. So I did start researching, and I came across a lot of great information. A lot of information that a lot of Filipinos here may not be aware of. As far as in California, a lot of the history happened there. So.
Yeah.
And one of those heroes is Larry Leong that we need to recognize a little bit more. He does have a holiday in California, and I did have the honor of meeting his son, Johnny Leon. So
Hi, Johnny.
if Johnny is watching, you need to come to Arizona and tell your story.
Johnny, Lani has been talking about you and your father, Larry Itleong, so many times to me. In fact, he wants...
Posting on your
Lani's hope is that I can bring Johnny Itleong
Yes.
here at Buhay sa Amerika. And I said, Lani, I don't have that much sponsorship to be able to afford Johnny Itleong to come to our Buhay sa Amerika. But I saw the passion in Lani and his heart of really helping us, the Filipinos, to understand our history in America. So why not bring Lani himself in the show? So I was like, okay, April, you're the one.
Yeah, I was supposed to come January, was it? The last time when it was the media that you had here. But yeah, it's great to be here finally and to talk about it, because I would like to raise that awareness here in Arizona. And everything just came in line, it seems like, because then I ran into Fonz.
Yes.
And when I spoke to Johnny the first time, that's the first thing he asked me, well, have you contacted Fonz? I was like, oh, we don't have one in Arizona. And then I got the connection. So.
That's right. We got now the connection of all the Filipino Historical Society, Filipino American National Historical Society here through Ate Deb Gomez, who is going to share us more about those. But first, I wanted to talk about Lani's. You know, Lani, he never even seen the Philippines.
Never been there before.
His dad.
Yeah, my dad was the only one to come down here from his family. He did have an uncle here.
Yes.
That he located in Chicago. I don't know if without any Facebook or anything at the time. I don't know
so
how.
So now
he
they will
with
find
them.
you. Someone.
But yeah, so he found one of his uncles in Chicago, and he moved to Stockton and lived with him there. He also worked in the Hawaii sugar plantations and Alaska canneries also, and traveled throughout the fields. Also, my maternal grandfather is actually buried here in Phoenix. He rests here, and he worked in the fields his entire life. That's my maternal grandfather.
And that's what actually made me feel I understand his heart, because that is a heart of someone who does not even never even step in the Philippines, and yet there is so much love for the Philippines in his heart, even though
well, it's just Filipino American history. That's my link to the islands.
Yes.
That's how I'm an American.
Yes.
My dad came here.
Show your T-shirt, Lani, because I know that
I told Don and Dylan Dilbo.
Little Manila.
Little Manila.
Oh, wow. In Stockton, California.
So it's a great foundation there.
It says there, remember and reclaim.
Yes, they do a great job of preserving their history down there. They got a Fonz Museum there, which I hope to visit in May. But they also have after-school programs where the high school kids are taught right out of high school about the Manong generation and their contributions. Larry Leong, Bulusan, all the heroes.
All those heroes
that many don't know about.
I
think it's my passion to try to raise awareness about like Larry Leong.
Yeah.
There's many others. Philip Veracruz was another.
I in fact, Hannah is just made a report about about what's the name of that
for my English class. We were to do a research paper, and I chose to do my research paper on the cultural identity of Filipino Americans. And it also ties in with how you said your father his first job was in Salinas, because we were reading John Steinbeck's book East of Eden, which is based on like the migrant workers of the Salinas Valley. So yeah,
so that's why I brought Hannah.
I did a lot of research on like Filipino Americans and their history in the United States.
Yeah, so it's a really nice topic that we can all share. Your generation and Hannah's generation. All right, we only got 1 minute to go, and there's already people who wanted to say hello to us, like Maria Fe Alarma. Hello, Buhay sa Amerika. It's so nice to see Hannah on the show. Hello, Hannah. Maria Fe is listening from Saudi Arabia, and Marina Acevedo watching from Chicago. Joma Acevedo, felicitaciones por su programa. Muchas gracias, Joma Acevedo. And to all of you who's watching, maraming salamat po. And we will be back in a few.
At magbabalik po ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Huwag kayong aalis.
Women's Federation for World Peace is an NGO in general consultative status with the Economic and Social Council of the United Nations. We are women working together to establish a culture of heart in the family, community, nation, and world in order to achieve genuine and sustainable peace under God by empowering women with knowledge, skills, and supportive community to discover their unique value and bring lasting peace. For more information and to become a member, visit our website at wfwp.us today. Congratulations, Buhay Buhay sa Amerika!
Entre Mujeres Radio es una emisora online de JJ Publicidad.
Craving for some sushi? Go to Akaihana Sushi and Grill, located at 8041 North Black Canyon Highway, Suite 112 in Phoenix, Arizona. And there's also one in Goodyear. For reservation, call 602-864-9202. Kabalang Enterprises LLC. Call for your income tax services at 602-614-8434 or 602-672-3621. Now has 3 locations in the Valley at 6740 West Indian School Road, 5350 West Bell Road in Glendale, and 3446 West Camelback Road in Phoenix. Call Janseng Son. Do you want to have a confident smile? Go to Dr. Rhia Flores Tamayo DDS Incorporated, a family and cosmetic dentistry located at Palm Place Plaza at 14425 West McDowell Road, Suite F106 in Goodyear, Arizona. Call 623-341-3390 to make an appointment and go to their website at goodyeardentistry.com. Remember, a healthy teeth leads to a healthy lifestyle and a confident smile.
At muli pong nagbabalik ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Hola! Again mga kababayan, mabalik po ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika for our second segment of the show. Earlier we were talking about Lani Rillamas Patubo and his family history all the way from 1960s when his father came to America, and he was actually told he's going to learn an agricultural something new about agriculture and bringing meat back home to the Philippines, and yet he was forced to stay and work in the fields and become a farm worker for 3 years. So that is the story of Lani Rillamas Patubo and his dad. And so Lani, tell us more about your story and how did you meet Ate Deb Gomez of France?
I met Deb through, Gerald Buholano, right? When I think I saw him on your Facebook page.
Yeah,
so
Gerald
I wrote him,
Buholano.
And I saw his last name Buholano. Well, Don with the Little Manila Foundation is Don Buholano Mabalon. So I asked him, are you related to her? And they are relatives. So we started talking.
Connection.
Gerald connected me with Evelyn. And Evelyn and I talked on the phone.
And Evelyn is our
president.
Fans president. So without further ado, I think the fans family are waiting to hear our representative who's here with us today. Miss Deb Gomez is our fans founding member and secretary here in Arizona.
Yes, thank
you so much, Ate Deb,
very much
coming.
for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here. And thank you to Lani also. You heard Lani's story. And those are exactly the kinds of stories that we're looking for. FUNS is the Filipino-American National Historical Society. It began in 1982 by Doctors Fred and Dorothy Cordova in Seattle, Washington. They were professors at Seattle University. Today, there are 35 FUNS chapters throughout the U.S. We did not have one here in Arizona. And Evelyn, who's the president, she and I met at a FUNS conference in Albuquerque. And when we saw each other and learned that we're from Arizona, we said, we need one in Arizona. So it took us at least in 2015, we began the Arizona Filipino History Project before we became FONS, because we had to apply to be FONS. But we didn't want to wait. We wanted to start the story. We acquired a book contract from Arcadia Publishing to write the history of the Filipinos in Maricopa Valley. The problem was we had to go out and learn the community. And
because
the community
you just came to Arizona 10 years ago.
Yes,
in fact,
been here 10
I want to
years
let
ago.
everyone know that Ate Deb Gomez is a very known person in Alaska. She lived in Alaska for more than 25 years and has a lot of experience and expertise in Alaska. In fact, you are recognized as the ambassador for peace from the Women's Federation for World Peace way in Alaska.
Yes, I was the first ambassador in Alaska.
That's what when we were communicating, like, wow, Ate Deb, we have something in common. Because when she learned I'm from the Women's Federation for World Peace. And we really are grateful to your contribution in Alaska. And we wanted to recognize here as well.
Thank you very much, Rhia.
Yeah.
When Evelyn and I learned that we had that book contract that we could do, then we started going into the community. What we learned is that this kind of project does not belong in a college classroom. It doesn't belong to only the scholars. It doesn't belong only to the researchers. It belongs to the community. We had to go out there and be part of the Filipino community.
Yes.
And our Filipino community is very diverse. Lonnie's parents came here in the 70s.
60s.
1962,
in the
my dad
60s.
arrived here.
My grandparents arrived in Hawaii in 1919.
Wow.
So we go way back. And that kind of history that we have and we learned from, the stories about the Philippines are still in my head. However, we need to get that on paper because we have, even around this table, and within our charter members of Arizona FONS, we learned we were very different people.
Yes.
Now we need to work together because FONS Arizona right now is working to find those stories. So in our book and what we will produce is a very exciting dimension, multiple dimensions of the Filipino community. Currently, the Filipino community is the largest Asian community in Arizona. As leaders, though, numbers does not produce leadership, okay? It is our setting an example of working together and how we best serve each other and the community. That is the best indicator of good leadership. So we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of friends to meet within our community.
Yes.
And that is what we're looking for. And stories begin in each family with each person. Like Hannah here, her story of her family, of Lonnie's story and her family, of Richard. And we all
of
need...
Ate Isabel.
And Isabel. All of our stories, and everyone who is listening, you need to write your family's stories. And I am challenging you, wherever you are, especially in Arizona, we need your stories. But anywhere you are, your family story is very important because our future generations will need to know something of their background, who came before them. And that's how they're going to be prepared for future generations also.
I like what you said, that we really have to work together to share our story, to serve our community. And that is why Buhay sa Amerika radio show is all about. When we can work together, especially how we can be able to help the fans in collecting all those stories together. So all of you out there who's watching, and please continue to share the Buhay sa Amerika, especially this episode, so then we can connect to Ate Deb Gomez, as well as she knows how to write. She will share us how to write the book. So please continue, Ate.
Okay. With my Uncle Rick, I wrote The Magistrate with him. And that story is, my uncle is the first magistrate, a Filipino magistrate in Alaska. He's been in Alaska for over 50-some years. And I tried to convince him for a long time, Uncle Rick, please write your autobiography. I will help you. Wow. And he didn't do it. But I also, through Fonz, I met Dr. Patricia Brown, who is an author in Hawaii, and she's president of the Hawaii Fonz.
Wow.
So she wrote 2 books about the plantation workers, about the Filipina in the plantation fields. So I wrote stories about my 2 grandmothers, and it was in her book.
What's the title of the book?
The title of the book is Filipinas, Voices from Daughters and Descendants of Hawaii's Plantation Era.
Wow.
And so those 2 stories went in there. And Uncle Rick looked at it. He was so excited about it. So I gave him, and you can take this tip also when you start writing, as one way to start writing. I gave him, I said, write a timeline of your life and then just fill in. What you remember, you just fill in and send it to me. And this is how this book came about.
So start writing the timeline when we came to America. That was the beginning.
Yes.
I came in 1993.
And after 80 years after our first grandparents, well, Uncle Rick's parents went to Hawaii, 80 years later, someone from our family went back to the Philippines.
Wow.
And Uncle Rick was the first one to go back. And 5 years ago, I went for the first time to Philippines and to meet our family there also. I went with my sister, Jennifer, who is also part of Fonz here. And Jennifer is the honorary consul to the Philippines in Alaska. Yes. So we make those connections.
Hi, Ate Jenny.
Yes, and we made it a point to visit the Philippines. So I encourage all of you to learn more of those who are born, raised here. Try to learn the language and try to make a trip back, because you do see a connection and you have a connection to your roots there too.
Yes, I like what you said. Try to learn the language, because I myself did not teach my daughter to speak the language. But thank you so much, Ate Deb, for sharing that passion in inspiring all of us to write our story and writing a book. I think it will really give a lot of inspiration, as well as most of the libraries need Filipino books. Even Filipino written, the Tagalog written books is going to be a hit. So maraming salamat po for sharing your story and inspiring us to being here in the show despite your very busy schedule. You came and join us and bring the stories of your great grandparents, and our kababayan will surely appreciate more that each of us has a special gift to bring in that book. And as you said, it's through working together that we can better serve our community. So, magbabalik po ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Huwag kayong aalis.
At magbabalik po ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Huwag kayong aalis.
Women's Federation for World Peace is an NGO in general consultative status with the Economic and Social Council of the United Nations. We are women working together to establish a culture of heart in the family, community, nation, and world in order to achieve genuine and sustainable peace under God by empowering women with knowledge, skills, and supportive community to discover their unique value and bring lasting peace. For more information and to become a member, visit our website at wfwp.us today. Congratulations, Buhay Buhay sa Amerika!
Lo mejor de la radio en Internet. Entre Mujeres Radio.
Do you want to have a confident smile? Go to Dr. Rhia Flores Tamayo DDS Incorporated, a family and cosmetic dentistry located at Palm Place Plaza, at 14425 West McDowell Road, Suite F106 in Goodyear, Arizona. Call 623-341-3390 to make an appointment and go to their website at goodyeardentistry.com. Remember, a healthy teeth leads to a healthy lifestyle and a confident smile. Kabalen Enterprises LLC. Call for your income tax services at 602-614-8434 or 602-672-3621. Now has 3 locations in the Valley at 6740 West Indian School Road, 5350 West Bell Road in Glendale, and 3446 West Camelback Road in Phoenix. Call Jan Sengson of Kabalen Enterprise. Craving for some sushi? Go to Akay Hana Sushi and Grill, located at 8041 North Black Canyon Highway, Suite 112 in Phoenix, Arizona, and there's also one in Goodyear. For reservation, call 602-864-9202.
At muli pong nagbabalik ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Hola mga kababayan! Muli pong nagbabalik ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika, and this is the time that we showcase our local talents. And of course, as a proud mom, I want to showcase my daughter's talent at Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika because she's been asking me, when would you allow me to sing in your show? So it is my proudest moment to share with everyone my beautiful, loving, and very smart daughter, Hannah Kulu, who will sing for us the song, Fly Me to the Moon. Let's all welcome my beautiful daughter, Hannah Kulu.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter, Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, always be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you.
You. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Hannah. It takes a lot of guts to sing in the show live. And thank you, Mr. Richard Palele, for accompanying Hannah. I know Hannah is very nervous today. This is her first time to be on the show, and I put her live on the spot. So thank you so much for all of you who gave us thumbs up and like and inspire Hannah to share her talent. So thank you, Hannah.
Thank you.
And this time is the time everyone has been waiting for. Inuna ko na muna yung amateur because the diva is next. Our very special Ate Isabel Davis is known here in the valley as the desert jazz diva. Wow. So today we are very honored that you came to the show and inspire us with your talents and inspire all of our kababayan as well to listen to their talent and their gift. And it has to come out just like a gift. A gift has to be open for it to be appreciated and seen its value. That is what happened to Ate Isabel Gutang when she learned her gift, and since it's open, it never closes and continues to flow. So let's welcome Ate Isabel Gutang Davis. Isabel Davis she's very much known here. So Ate.
Okay, well, thank you so much for having me. And, I was raised in the Philippines, and my mother put me in all-girls Catholic school.
Yes.
So,
Kolehiala po si Ate.
Kolehiala, yes. Yeah. Stella Maris, St. Domitilas, you know. So anyway, my friends and I would be, going with friends who like to watch American movies.
Yeah.
And sing. So I always like the likes of Ella Fitzgerald, Dinah Shore.
That's why.
Yes.
The jazz.
Yes. Sarah Vaughan. And we'd like to watch movies also. And so I said, oh my goodness, those guys are so good looking. Where can we find them? I said, well, let's go to Clark Air Base, Pampanga. So we escaped school one day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we played hooky.
Yeah.
And then there was 5 of us, and we went to take the bus. It was a 2-hour ride.
Just to meet.
Maybe I think 3-hour ride. And we went to Clark Air Base, and we were not allowed in because we don't have cards.
Yeah.
So we just
and
waited
how old
outside
are you
and
then?
looked. I was like 20.
Wow.
20 and mischievous and naughty, and we
they
just
probably thought you're 12. Because she's still so young looking until now.
Yeah, my mother never found out until I got married. So anyway, we went back to Manila because that's where I was raised. And my sister called me one time. I said, hey, there's a base here, Mactan Air Base in Cebu.
Uh-huh.
And if you want to help me, because I have a concession store.
Uh-huh.
So I helped
that's
him. That's where I met my husband.
Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story, Ate.
Yes.
And
then I said, well, my goodness, I'm coming to America and seeing all those good-looking actors. But when I came here in the States, it's a different thing, you don't have a maid. You got to do everything.
from someone who has a maid at home.
Imagine that. So we were stationed in California and Texas, and we just had a good time with all my friends, the wives, and we would have gatherings, eat, and then sing, and watch movies, and take care of the babies.
Yeah. And how did they learn your talent? How I know that you've been. Oh, you did not start as a jazz diva.
No, I always liked the jazz singers in the Philippines. But anyway, let's see. I was working here when we got here.
Mm-hmm.
I worked as a watchmaker. I worked in Timex, and I made 384 watches a day. That was in Abilene, Texas.
So
and then I worked as a nanny, and
you work in the
at the BX.
Yeah,
I worked as a sales clerk, and then finally we got retired here, and I worked as a food server, and I was waiting at Holiday Inn. Yes. Here in 51st Avenue.
You mean to say you were just discovered? You just let them discover your talent here?
I was waiting for my food. And while waiting for my food, the chef said, Isabel, sing for me so I can cook your food.
Oh.
So I started singing, and then the manager came. He passed by and he said, Isabel, do you sing? I said, yeah. Really? What, you have a piano player? I said, no, I have my tracks.
The piano
player. Not yet. I was a fan.
Yeah.
I used to chase him around at the casino. Yeah, my husband's approval.
Yes. Mr. Richard Palale is a very known pianist here.
Yes, so it's like he used to.
I see his.
They watch him at Nordstrom
and Oscars.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the casino. And the casino for what, 9, 10, 15 years at the casino, Arizona.
Wow.
Yes. And I said, oh my goodness,
that would be
good.
A perfect combination.
Yes.
And I'm so glad you bring him here at Buhay sa Amerika.
Oh yes.
So we need to hear also.
He's way younger than me, but he's my mentor and he teaches me and
Maestro.
He yells at me and don't do this, don't do that,
So let's hear Kuya Richard Palale to speak because he will be playing very soon. Kuya, tell us more about yourself here and how we can get you.
Sure.
To
well, music. I've been, I'm blessed at the family. My parents first. They were very encouraging. Well, my father put himself through college playing. He was a jazz musician. He played trombone and arranged music. And my mom, way before I was born, was a professional dancer. In fact, that's how my dad met my mom. He saw her picture in a magazine. She danced professionally in the Philippines. He was living in Hawaii, fell in love with my mom in a magazine, said, I'm going to marry her, which was today, if you did that, you'd be arrested for stalking. But he actually went to the Philippines and tried to see her, and that whole thing just turned out, I guess it turned out great, but music was always a big part. And of course in Hawaii, music is big, we grew up.
I think it runs in the Filipino blood. Without the music and karaoke, the party is boring. So I think we better keep that music going.
Yes.
Ate, I want you to take the microphone and the piano, Kuya Richard Palale, because we will be getting a mini concert by the desert jazz diva herself. Before we get our commercial, we will have one more song from Miss Isabel Davis, the desert jazz diva, with Mr. Richard Palale on the piano. Take it away.
I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing. I'm pretty young, baby. Dream a while, scheme a while, you're sure to find happiness. And I guess all those things you've always pined for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets, Woolworth dimes and sell, baby. Till that lucky day, you know darn well, baby, I can't give you anything. Well, I can give you anything. I can't give you anything but love.
Wow, this is just a taste. This is just a taste of what comes next. So, are we ready for commercial? Or at this time, we will have a commercial break because there's more to come. Especially, Ate Isabel Gutang is going to sing Spanish song. So, all my Spanish friends, keep on giving us a likes. And we'll be right back.
At magbabalik po ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Huwag kayong aalis!
Women's Federation for World Peace is an NGO in general consultative status with the Economic and Social Council of the United Nations. We are women working together to establish a culture of heart in the family, community, nation, and world in order to achieve genuine and sustainable peace under God by empowering women with knowledge, skills, and supportive community to discover their unique value and bring lasting peace. For more information and to become a member, visit our website at wfwp.us. US today. Congratulations, Buhay sa Amerika!
Lo mejor de la radio en Internet. Entre Mujeres Radio.
At muli pong nagbabalik ang Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Hola again mga kababayan! We are just mesmerized and serenaded by the jazz diva herself, Miss Isabel Davis, on our show today. And for more, I'm sure you want to hear more. And this time, let's again welcome the desert jazz diva herself, Miss Isabel Davis, here at Buhay sa Amerika with the accompaniment of Mr. Richard Palele.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor. Nuestras almas se acercaron, tanto así yo guardo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, basta ya con abrazarte y conversar. Tanto vivio yo te di, que por fuerza tenés ya sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad. De mi vida doy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Más serán más de 1000 años, muchos más, yo no sé si tengo amor. La eternidad, pero ya tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí. Ay, no pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad. De mi vida doy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Más serán más de 1000 años, muchos más, yo no sé si tengo amor. La eternidad, pero ya tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí. Sabor a mí. Muchas gracias.
Encore!
Thank you.
Encore!
The reason I can pronounce well is because we had to learn
Spanish
in the Philippines.
In the Philippines,
You
yes.
did pass.
Yes.
Anyway, my next one is a Frank Sinatra number.
This is mini concert at the Buhay sa Amerika. For the very first time, we got the desert jazz diva.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. 'Cause I've got you, yes, under my skin. I tried so well not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, I know so well? 'Cause I've got you, yes, under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes in the night and repeats how he jests in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you, yes, under my skin. What might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes in the night and repeats how it yes in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I have got you, yes, under my skin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Thank you.
What a beautiful performance from the Desert Jazz Diva herself, Miss Isabel Davis and Mr. Richard Palele. Please come join us again on this table. This is wonderful. Para na kaming nanood ng Las Vegas show. Wow. So for all of you who are watching, this is a time that you should remember the names. Desert Jazz Diva, Isabel Davis, and Richard Palele. For all your events, you should get them because you will have that feeling of really beautiful expression of talent, love, and music all under our skin. So Ate, tell us where they can get you for their show. I know that your number, for all of you who are watching, if you need a wonderful performer, the Desert Jazz Diva herself, can be contacted at 623-330-2472
or
and
to his website.
Mr. Richard Palele has the website at Richard Palele Music, www.richardpalelemusic.com. And for more information and for phone number, call
602-799-4117.
Yes.
Again, 602. I need a glasses.
602-799-4117.
Thank you so much, Hannah, for reading that for us. We are really blown away. Nakita naman siguro nila. I don't know how to dance, but I wanted to dance in my seat. Because Ate Isabel Davis and Kuya Richard Palele really brings a wonderful music in our show today, and we thank you for being here.
He also has a band.
Oh yeah, he's a band leader. And where can they get to see you in your shows?
Now everywhere. We do. We have some shows coming up in Fountain Hills Theater and Sun City Grand. Big production shows.
So,
but yeah, they go on the website. And
if you have any show, Kuya, our Buhay sa Amerika and myself, I'm always willing to promote our kababayan. Right. So let me know, and I'll be promoting your shows anywhere I can possibly do. Even though that is what the Buhay sa Amerika can do for you with all the talents that you bring in our show today. Thank you so much, as well as I appreciate Ate Isabel Davis for coming to our show, as well as Lani Rilyamas Patubo, who finally have graced us with this with his presence. Earlier, while you were talking, I finally look at some of the people are telling us, they said, great boys and great job. Otra, bravo, when you were singing. Jenny Lopez Strichter, Ate Jenny says, beautiful singing, Hannah. Hi, Rhia, from Jenny Strichter, which is Ate Deb's sister, and she is the Filipino Honorary Consul of Alaska, which is now, we are so grateful she's here in Arizona. By the way, Ate, I may not have said, Ate Deb Gomez actually works works with Senator Kimberly Yee.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Miss Kimberly Yee was our guest speaker at our recently concluded International Women's Month celebration, together with all international women organization and cultures. Recently, last March 31st, it was an amazing and successful event, a celebration with less than 2 months preparation. We have an amazing turnout because of the leadership of Mai Ly, our Vietnamese Viet Lifestyle magazine producer, as well as TNT Radio, and Kuya Leo Rumin of Filipino American Journal was there to cover it as well. I still haven't get to the store to get the Filipino American Journal, but today I am going there to get more of our magazines as well.
Also, Leo Aramin is also a member of FONS.
Yes, he's a founding.
He is a founding member also. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Kuya Leo Rumin, for all the things you do for the community. We really applaud you, and we appreciate your support to the community here in the Filipino community here in America. Anything you want to say, or we're about to close, and please
Well, I was born here, and I don't know the language, but I would like to say salamat sa inyong tanan.
Thank
sa
you.
inyong pagpaminaw.
Yeah, thank you. But before that, I need to remember to call our announcements. Our Filipino Nurses Association here in Arizona has a gala on May 12, induction and gala. So contact President Emma Rosales or any PNAS member, and let's help the campaign of our kababayan James Reed to win as the Justice of the Peace in Phoenix and McDowell Precinct. Tangkilikin po natin ang sariling atin. God bless you, Mr. James Reed, Vicente Reed. And vote for Miss Farhana Shipa of the State Representative on LD 18 and Mayor Kevin Hart of Chandler. And also, please like our Buhay sa Amerika. We need more likes, so please join us. And also, thanks to those who supported and joined the International Women's Month celebration in Arizona. And congratulations to all our Women of Distinction awardees, especially our very own MJ Barjos, as well as our sister Pam Gillam and Christian Acosta, and many, many more. Also, join the PDIC, Filipino Independence Day celebration on June 2 at ASU West Campus from 9 a.m. and June 9 for the gala and the coronation of Mrs. Philippines and the Arizona Got Talent Search. Contact Jen, Pacto Aquino, and Miss President Ethel Losario of and the committees for details, as well as reserve your tickets to get to see Mr. Ariel Rivera together with the powerhouse diva Maribet and Boys of Asia. Desa, the powerhouse diva, and Maribet, the Boys of Asia, is going to be the guest on July 29, 2018. Just imagine them performing Chak na Hataw sa Galing. So our Teen Universe Arizona invites all teens between 4 to 18-year-old of all ethnicities. On May 27 is the coronation night at 6 p.m. at Tempe Center for the Arts, and tickets will be sale on soon. Contact Mr. Joen, the director, Teen Universe Arizona 2018, as well as save the date for August 2018 for our first anniversary of Buhay sa Amerika. And thank you all for joining us. See you again on May 5. We got inspiring nurses to share their stories. Ben Barranco, Chad Hapan, Miss Julie Oychat, and the Miss Voice of Asia, Maribeth Pascua, will be our guest performer. And it will be an amazing show. So wag po kayong aalis at sana po ay tulungan ninyo. Remember, we are making our history together and every day is a gift. And let's make it a good one. Thank you everyone. Mabuhay and God bless you all. Thank you.
This was Buhay sa Amerika. Join us again next time at entremujeresradio.net. Hanggang sa muli, mabuhay!
¿Te gustaría tener tu programa de radio? Desarrolla tu propio estilo bajo la asesoría y experiencia del equipo de profesionales de JJ Publicidad, con más de 27 años de experiencia. Entre Mujeres Radio, la plataforma de internet para lograr tu sueño de ser una conductora profesional. Contáctanos en www.entremujeresradio.net. Entre Mujeres Radio, radio que se ve.